Okay, folks, another one we're going to reuse to keep costs down and to keep the work happening, the business of photocopier art. Well, I'm hoping it'll be something I can earn money from, as well as making these demos, because I need an income, a proper one. I don't want to live on the disability support pension anymore and having to eke out a living at a Australian disability enterprise because I'm disabled. And I don't like my disability. I don't like dealing with it, having to put up with its limits on my life, because most people with disabilities know if they're not, unless they've got global damage to their brain or they're maybe Down syndrome or something, most people who have got disabilities and are aware of them can be quite pissed off with them. Whereas a person, I don't know if people with Down syndrome actually have a conscience knowing. Don't quote me, folks, I'm not an expert. I know nothing about Down syndrome, but I work with them, and they seem quite happy a lot of the time, but they do seem to get frustrated a lot as well. Now that's okay. This is what we're photocopying, Harp On Baz, or Harper's Bazaar as it's called. Yeah, so, but I get frustrated with my disability. I hate it, folks. I hate it. This is what we're photocopying. We're photocopying this this double page piece of shit, this opulent shit, rich people's crap. Rich people's fuck. I don't understand why rich people are so fucking shallow. They don't care about anyone else except themselves. You just get the feeling that people like me who live with disability and don't get anywhere. No, I'm smart as well. It's the low functioning parts of the brain that are causing the grief. I've only just got partial damage, not full damage. It's not global. So that's why I was mentioning Down syndrome, because Down syndrome, if I am correct, is a global intellectual disability, which means it covers the whole brain. It's not just parts of the brain that are affected. So you don't get this horrible sense of tension between your smart bits and your not so smart bits, which is what I experience. And it annoys the fuck out of me, the way I just can't the smart parts of my brain demand attention, and the parts of the brain that are not so smart get the attention when I don't want it to. I don't want to be functioning, I don't want to be dictated by my low functioning parts, because they make me lose money, they make me lose dignity, they make me lose a sense of love for myself. I hate myself a lot of the time because of these low functioning parts. And it just pisses me that I feel so limited, and I can't afford much. I certainly can't afford this kind of lux. This kind of lux is out of question, even though, wouldn't everyone? I think most people want to be rich, It's even people who've got no disabilities are silly enough to allow themselves to take on buying lottery tickets, thinking that, if they persist with their gambling, they'll end up winning the jackpot of millions, or even, millions of dollars, or tens of millions. But we all know that the more you play, the more you lose. And that's something I know, even though I'm disabled. And that's come up looking quite interesting. I think we can, I don't know which one we're going to utilise. I like it and I don't. Maybe if we cut down there and just skim it across like so. Do another one. I'll do another one, folks. But I don't want the low functioning parts of my brain to get recognised anymore. I'm trying to get this material to appear on the 6 o'clock news on Channel 9, and it's really proving to be difficult to get Channel 9's interest, and it's really discouraging, but I'm trying my best, even though I haven't got much money or resources. And I'm trying to, and this is another one I don't like. I think this one's probably the best. But the cost of living's gone up and I just can't afford to do things like op shopping anymore. So I source things mostly off the street because it's just too expensive. Going to op shops. We all know op shops are a great way of saving money, but it gets to the point where I'm unable to even afford that anymore. So I can't afford to buy most of my raw materials. Okay, let's see how we go with this. Yeah, that looks really quite interesting. I do find that area up there quite intriguing. Do wonder if maybe I might enlarge it a bit less on the horizontal. Maybe I can move it across to go there. I might leave it on 170 now, actually. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe a bit less on the horizontal with the enlargement. Maybe we can drop that down a bit. Actually, no, that was the wrong one. Fuck, I hate this user interface. Maybe we could make it, stick it on 170, and here is where we're going to reduce the amount of yeah, that looks better actually. I do like that curvature. That looks a lot nicer. But yeah, I'm just reusing these magazines because I can't afford to go to the post office, the newsagent and buying them, paying full price. So I'm just using other parts of the magazine. Normally I would have just done the front cover, but I just go from doing the front cover now to doing what's on the inside because there's lots of really good material like this that can be used. It's less wasteful. So it's a lot better that way. That's that one there, and this one. in like that. Anyway, that's come up looking quite nice. I think we can now call this demo quits.